Hello and welcome to Star Citizen. And if you have already played Star Citizen or seen it, I don't recommend watching this. But the reason I am making this video is because there's really a sort of a religion surrounding Star Citizen, and that religion seems to be actually focused on the idea that Star Citizen is not true, that it's somehow not being made, that it's a big, huge hoax that people are sort of conned into. So if you're one of those people or just don't have any idea about Star Citizen, this is for you. So I believe in evidence and evidence-based things. So I'm gonna show you what exactly is Star Citizen at right now. And we will begin from my own personal hangar. It's a pretty huge hangar, and you can get on those platforms up there. You can walk around this hangar anywhere you want. I'm not gonna run over there. There's really nothing to see except down here, and you can get through there through the elevator around over there. And I have 3 ships in this hangar. There's some things you can do in your own hangar. You can go into the, this is sort of a simulator, and you can go into the space combat through here and play the arena commander. And there's plenty of videos showing you arena commander gameplay, so I'm not gonna show you that, even though this probably means that this video is a little bit boring, but I do think that it's not actually boring at all. There's a couple of things that are currently sort of wrong with this game, and one of those things is that the controllers are not very good. Here are some clothes. I think you can put them on here. Let's see. Yes, I can choose my outfit here, and there's actually few of them. Outlaw heavy armor, outlaw medium. Let's take marine medium armor. Oh, that's funny. I haven't seen this before. I really haven't played this that much because it's not finished. That's one of the truths about Star Citizen, that this is a early access game, and this is really not finished. There's lots of things you can play and lots of things you can do. There's one of the elevators up there, but it's really not finished. So if someone claims to you that it's a finished game, well, that's not true. It's not. Here's how you can play the Star Citizen is up to you. You have no you don't have to buy anything if you don't want to yet. It's all how can I say, it's on your free will. So Star Citizen doesn't make you buy anything. If you want to play Star Citizen, you want to get an early access, you can buy a ship with a early access passage, and it will cost at cheapest I think 25, I'm not sure if it's dollars or euros, but somewhere around there. And I have 3 ships here. The combined price of this is I think somewhere around $200 or euros, and I've bought them on a long period of time, so I really haven't used that much money on a spot. So this is a I'm not sure, I really don't remember if this is Claudius or Gladiator or whatever, something like that. I think it's Claudius. Gladiator is a lot bigger ship. So this is a short range fighter, and you can get in there. You can get inside of every ship. So this is the ship inside. It's nothing special. How can I get out? That's a no. Okay. So this is Claudius, and as I said, this is an early access game, so there's lots of bugs, especially in the ships at the hangar. Like you could see there that the glass and the cockpit didn't really close until I was coming out. Also, you can see when you look closer here that there's no glass on the front of the cockpit, so not a very good ship to fly in space. Well, a space, if you have a chute, it shouldn't really matter, but if you're coming into the atmosphere, then it could be a little bit of a tricky situation. Then there's the Mustang. This is the Mustang fighter version. There's different versions of all the ships. I think that Mustang has a scout version, then it has a racing version and so on, and I have the fighter version. I'm not gonna go into the Mustang because it's a real pain in the ass in the hangar to go there, because it's really buggy. You get there through here, through this hatch in bottom of it. There's just ladders and you climb in there and your head goes through the roof and shit, and that's really painful. But originally I bought Mustang because I really liked the cockpit. It has a neat cockpit where you can see very well around you, so that's why I bought it. It's not actually a very good fighter. It doesn't have well, it doesn't have missiles, and that's the main the downside to it. It has a decent guns on it, but no missiles, so there's no harm in having a couple of missiles now and then. And then there's the biggest ship, the Freelancer, and this is really my main ship. This is the ship that I bought very early on, and Unfortunately, it's also a ship that hasn't been developed a lot since then. This is the basic Freelancer version, and this is a trade ship. There's huge guns on the side of it, so I think you can probably do a hell of a load of damage with it. And then there's a really big load of missiles on it too, so it's capable of defending itself. Also, there's a turret behind there on the back side, and you can get in several ways. You can open the cargo hatch somewhere around here. And from here you can either go inside, and in the finished game you can load cargo inside the cargo hole. And I think that the turret bench will probably lower down and pick the player up when it's finished, but it's really not finished yet, not even close. It's not gonna be playable once the 2.0 update comes, which is going to make a lot of the, well, I think few of the bigger ships playable. Also, you can go through the crew hatch over here. And when you go straight through, here's the docking board. You can dock this ship into another ship or a space station through it there, or tons of space pirates can come and dock into your ship through here. And there's the cargo hold, and then there's the really small kitchen over here, and you can open these table beds here. And then there's the, I think this is the showering room area, whatever. I'm not sure what I did. Okay. Then there's beds for 2 crew members. This is a 2-man ship. There's also sort of a 2 spare beds over there, but I don't think that they will be usable. It's already said that there's gonna be a lot of things changing in the game in a later period. And here's the cockpit of Freelancer. So this is this is really the ship that I will be flying in the free world once once it's finished. Those fighters, I'm going to be using them too, of course, but this is my main money maker. This is what I will be using. So let's go outside. So there's my ships. I have 3 ships, as you can see. I have a company with a couple of my friends. I have a friend that has Freelancer 2, and then there's one friend that has a constellation, and each of them has, I think, 1 fighter or something like that. This is the hangar area, and that's about it about the hangar area and the simulator. And there's the simulator. You can fly these ships and fight in the space, and you can see those videos a lot. But what else is there in Star Citizen? Well, they have begun building the world. You can get into the world by using this elevator. Okay, through the miracle of editing, we have arrived into the Stanton tree. It's sort of an idea that the hangar was on this planet and is on this planet, and this is an area where all players can hang. ArcCorp is the owner of this planet and makes engines. You can see a Freelancer there. And there's, as you can see, there's other players too. So this is a multiplayer essentially. This is sort of an arriving area. And then we are in the city, and the whole city is actually the size of the whole planet. You can wander around here, and even though this looks really big, there's really no chance of getting lost. There's a back alley here, and it's a dead end, so I'm not going to bother to walk all the way there. There's nothing to be seen, it's just a back alley. Here's a medical unit. If you die here, you respawn in this medical bay here. Over there on the emergency. You can't get there now, but if you die, you spawn there. And then there's a bar over there, and I'm not sure what this is. This is ArcCorp Trade Development Division. I think this is ArcCorp, some big store. Some sort of trade building, I think. I'm not sure. Looks like it's a full of this number. Sort of there's a placeholder for some sort of trading info and so on. And then there's buggies. You can take a buggy and drive that around another back alley. I'm not sure if there's anything. I haven't really been there. The dead ends mainly. Someone is trying to use a buggy with very bad results. My connection may be so bad that people glitching, so it's not because of the game, it's because of my connection. And here's a bar, as you can see. Space bar. You can see on another back alley over there. I'm standing standing on the dance floor here. So this is the bar. The bar. Then there's I think that there was another back alley entrance here. Yeah, no, this is there's closed store here. You can't get there. Opening soon. Oh, here's the. You can get in here. And this is the back alley. I think that you or we saw earlier on from the bar window. I'm not sure what there is. I haven't been here before. I don't think there's anything. I think this is going to be another dead end, or maybe just go around the bar. I think it's gonna go around the bar. Yeah. There's the bar window over there, and you can. Well, let's go there and see all the way. These are the shady areas that you can buy illegal shit from and possibly get mugged or robbed during the open world gameplay. And yeah, there's just a dead end over here. Some player just fell asleep. Yeah, this is going around the bar. We're coming to the another side of the bar here. And let's see what's in there. Can I run? Yes, I can. I'm one of the things that I forgot to continue talking about was the controllers. I said that there's a problem with controllers, and that is definitely true. I'm currently playing this with Xbox 360 controller, and that's really, in my opinion, the best way to play the game at the moment. I have a Warthog flying stick and pedals and so on, but flying the ships with controllers, okay, and that happens. Flying the ships with controllers is real flight controllers is really pain in the ass on the game at the moment. They are working on it, and they have promised to develop it and make it better, but I just think that generally it might be even better if the game was reserved on mouse and keyboards and so on. And because this is an early stage of a game, these things happen. I was just kicked out of the game. But you can see what the city is and how it works and what there is in general. But about the controllers, so I have also a track IR, and this game supports the track IR, so well, supports is a little strong word. While I talk, we can go upstairs and see what's in there. Because it kind of supports it. It does let you turn your head and so on, but as soon as you get a helmet, it's gonna turn into a little bit of freaky shit. There's a couple of things that you will see when you put a helmet on and you have a track IR. Your head will still turn, but the helmet doesn't turn with it, and you can see things like invisible helmet and glitches and so on. And also, while flying, it's gonna be pain in the ass using the helmet and track IR. So I'm mostly not using them because of that. And I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do in here. This is what here is. This this platform you can walk on and go on here. So the controllers are really not good. There's also huge amount of loading times in the game. I loaded into the town area for about 15 minutes. I got kicked out in the middle of the loading once and tried again and got in, and as you can see I was kicked out in middle of the walking there. But it also can be related to my connection. I have a bad internet connection at the moment. I'm having a 4G wireless connection, and it's very unstable. It sometimes it just goes into the zero without no reason for a second or so, and you can hardly notice it on most of the games. But if the netcode is very sensitive to that, it will kick out. And so it's I don't think that the in sort of a conclusion, Star Citizen is a real game. It's in a real development, and they are doing a very good job. But it's in a very early alpha stage. It's not a finished game, nowhere even near finished game, but everything that they have promised so far has been fulfilled, and the plans they are really open about the plans and what they are making, and so on. So essentially, if you want to have an early access into the game, you will have to buy the ship, but what you're actually doing is you're packing the game. You're not actually buying the game, you're packing it. Of course, you will get to play the game. You don't have to pay extra sums of money to get to play the game. If you have the ship and you have the packing package, I'm not sure what it's called on the store, you get to play the game once it's finished. As you can see, there's like the lights on the floor. There's huge amount of glitches and things that are not really ready yet and polished. 2.0 patch will change a lot of those things into a better way, but the main focus I think the team has at the moment is focusing on the functionality of the game instead of graphical little things like lights and so on. Most of the things are placeholders at the moment, even though they are very fine looking, but still placeholders. So that's about it. I think that the merit for claiming that it's not a finished game is very solid. It's not finished game. Nobody is claiming that it's finished. If someone is saying that Star Citizen is already finished game, he's delusional. He's just a crazy person that needs some treatment. But saying that the Star Citizen is a hoax, that it's just made to get money from people, this is the other opposite, exact opposite of the later of the first opinion, and it's as delusional as saying that it's finished. It's not finished, and it's based on the evidence, based on what they have done, based on all the work they have used to make a game, based on all the things that they have heard from the people, uh, the player community. They are very uh, keen on listening to the players and correcting things according to the players' wishes and making things better in general. It's really not a hoax. It's a developer that is making an awesome game with a little bit of a different way. So saying that Star Citizen is a hoax is as delusional as anything, and the person that really thinks so is in a need of treatment too, or a folio hat. In any case, this is the Star Citizen. It's with all its weaknesses and all its pluses and so on. You can. I haven't hide anything. I have told you honestly every bit of bugs and glitches and shit that it has, and all the development that it has, and so on. I haven't shown you the simulator, but as I said, there's lots of space flying videos, so I see this pointless. There's going to be a Star Marine in the future. I'm not sure if it's going to be in a patch 2.0, which is coming closely. Now, Star Marine means first-person shooter in a space, because it's in a final product, in a final game. It's going to be possible to fight in a even in a weightless space with guns. So that's going to be possible. And there's of course Arena Commander that you can already play. You can play a Spectrum match, which is a co-op play with friends. Then there's Drone Sim, which is against AI alone. And then there's basic flight training, where you can learn how to handle your ship. Let's see about Drone Sim. I'm not gonna fly, I'm just gonna show you what there is. There's a free flight, then there's Vandal Swarm, and there's the race. Free flight means what it actually says. It's a free flight. Vandal Swarm is AI ships, enemy ships attacking you on waves. And then there's a race. It's a race. And here you can choose a ship. Everyone can fly Anvil Hornet F7C and RSI Aurora MR, and Then there's my own ships, Mustang Delta and Aegis Dynamics Claudius. It's Claudius, yes. Here we can see the fighter's name. So you can fly most of the, if not all of the fighters of the small ships, but the bigger co-op ships, the ships that require more crew than just one, they are not yet playable. And though it's a promise that some of those will come as playable ships on 2.0. And in 2.0 there's going to be, I think, one planetary system that you can explore and go around. So there it is, Star Citizen and what it holds inside and how it works at the moment. That's about it.